Hey everyone, I hope you had a wonderful spring break. I'm just getting on here to give you some updates about online learning, technology pickup, and then at the end of this video, I will go through our spring break challenge winners. We had 3 winners. So at the end of this video, I will let you know who they are, and I will also be calling them today to ask them about their prizes and what they would like. So the first thing I'm going to start with is our Mapleton website. It's mapleton.us. This is a great place to look if you are having questions about online learning, if you have questions about technology pickups, if you have questions about food and lunches and resources like that. This is our specific adventure homepage. The way that you access it is you go from the Mapleton website to our schools, and then you scroll down. We are Expeditionary Learning, and we're right at the top, Adventure Elementary. So this is how you'll find our specific school website page. If you click on this here, this will pull up the letter that I sent out to families yesterday from Miss Vondi. And the most important piece is that student technology will be tomorrow, April 2nd, from 8 to 2 p.m. We are asking that families come only if they need technology and make sure that we're not getting out of the car. What you'll do is you'll drive in through the bus lane. Miss Vondi and Miss Peterson will be out front to pass out technology. And they also have a little contract for you to sign to make sure you're understanding what you're agreeing to if you're taking a Chromebook home. If you did not fill out the Mapleton survey saying specifically that you needed technology, it's okay. You can still come. They will also have information on Wi-Fi, so if you do not have access to internet at home, they will have some information that talks about how to get free Wi-Fi for home, and they will be happy to answer any other questions that you have. Okay. The next thing I'm going to go through is Google Classroom. So my homework for everyone by Thursday is to make sure that we are all logged into Google Classroom. I noticed that some parents have had problems logging in. So what will happen is you just click on Google and it will have a place for you to sign in here. And it can say like add another account if you already have a Gmail account. Parents, you cannot use your own personal Gmail accounts. You have to use, you have to use the student logins. So I gave you these cards in their packets. And it would be this top box here. So I know it doesn't make sense that you're on Google, but you're using a different email. But the email would be the student's first name dot last name at students.mapleton.us. Students know that login information pretty well. We were used to using it at school. And then their password is all capital A, lowercase e, and then it will be your student's birthday. So if their birthday is March 30th, 2009, it would be 03302009. This is that login information on here. If you've lost this paper, just reach out to me. I can send it to you on Remind. But that is our homework to make sure that we are ready for online learning on Thursday. I want you to make sure that you're just seeing all the behind the scenes, that you are into our Google Classroom. Now, I know that it was asking for codes, so I will go ahead and put that on there. You can pause the screen if it's asking, but it shouldn't ask for a code if students are using their Mapleton emails, but I will put that up there. You can always pause on that screen if you didn't get it. And then they also have their literacy if they are in my literacy class. If they're in Miss Sandstrom's literacy class, she has already sent an invite for them to be in her class, and she's posting some work. So Google Classroom is the platform that we will be using to make sure that we're connecting with students. So what I will do every day in homeroom and in literacy is post a little to-do list for students. And my plan is to be a little over 3 hours worth of work for them. And then they'll have some work from specialist teachers, and they'll have some work if they see Miss Morgan, some work from her to do, and then if they're in Miss Sandstrom's literacy, they'll have work from her to do. And our goal is just to really create some engaging activities for students to make sure that they're still learning and they still have things to do. And then we will be available to answer questions. My specific office hours, I will post them, and office hours are times within the day when I will be available to answer questions. I'm going to teach students how to do Zoom. So that's where they'll be able to video conference with me. But that way I can answer questions and parents aren't feeling overwhelmed by this process. That is the last thing I want, is for parents or students to be overwhelmed with the amount of work. It should be a pretty good load, and I'm trying to keep it with things that they're used to. So not really doing too many brand new things, okay? All right, and on to the fun part. All right, the last piece I'm going to end with is our spring break winners. We had 3 winners. Our first winner is Mason. Mason completed 4 hours and 8 minutes of work on Amplify over spring break. Go Mason. And I actually think when I looked on Sunday, he was at 8 hours actually. Mason also won for Zern. He did 21 lessons. So what I'm doing is, Mason, you're our first winner. And then I picked 2 other kids as runners-up. So Miguel is our runner-up in Amplify. He did 2 hours and 10 minutes of work. And then in Zern, Monty is our final winner. He did 9 lessons over spring break. So way to go, all 3 boys. And that is that. So I'll be calling them later today to get their prizes. If you didn't win, I'm going to be doing a very similar challenge for the month of April. So make sure that you listen to our expectations and figure out how to do that on Thursday. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me on Remind. Bye, guys.